Welcome to this video on designing a Cisco iOS security assessment framework. We are moving beyond simple configuration keyword searches to build a robust, read-only assessment tool. This framework utilizes the Cisco iOS collection and is designed to run from the Ansible automation platform against your network inventory. In this video, we will walk through the framework design principles, the three-plane security model, and how to implement these as Ansible roles. We will cover data-driven checks, scoring, and reporting, closing with a recommended first iteration for your own environment. A proper security posture playbook functions as a pipeline. It collects data, evaluates it against defined policies, produces actionable findings, calculates an overall device score, and can optionally trigger a separate, gated remediation workflow. Remember, the assessment path is always read-only and safe for production. We structure our playbook around Cisco's three-plane model: management, control, and data. This aligns our security checks with standard industry definitions. We begin with the management plane, as it is the most critical area for securing administrative access. Our management plane assessment focuses on 5 key areas: AAA and authentication, SSH and VTY configuration, SNMP settings, system logging, and time synchronization. These are the primary targets for securing the management surface of your network devices. For authentication, we verify that AAA is enabled and properly configured. Key checks include ensuring method lists are applied to console and VTY lines and verifying the presence of an emergency local fallback account. Our automation produces standardized findings in YAML format, clearly stating the severity and evidence for each check. SSH and VTY access is a high-priority target. We check for SSH version 2, the disabling of legacy protocols like Telnet, and the presence of strict ACLs for management access. It is important to go beyond checking for a command's existence. We also verify configuration details like RSA key length and session timeouts. When assessing SNMP, we prioritize migrating from older, insecure versions to SNMP v3 with proper authentication and encryption. Our framework checks for secure community strings, OID restrictions, and valid ACLs. We also verify that trap sources and destinations are correctly configured to maintain visibility. Logging is essential for auditability and incident response. We verify that logging is active, directed to remote syslog servers, and includes precise timestamps. We also ensure that configuration changes and login events are being captured at appropriate severity levels to provide a clear record of activity. For NTP, we ensure synchronization is not just configured, but operationally active. A config-only check can be misleading. Our framework runs operational commands to confirm the clock is synchronized. This prevents issues with log correlation and certificate validation that arise from time drift. Moving to the control plane, our focus shifts to protecting the device's CPU and routing intelligence. This includes implementing control plane policing, securing routing protocol neighbors, and disabling unnecessary IP services that could expose the device to reconnaissance. Control plane policing, or CUP, is vital for mitigating malicious traffic floods. Our framework assesses whether CUP is enabled and correctly configured. Because aggressive rate limiting can cause service disruptions, we treat these findings as critical items for manual review rather than automated remediation. For routing protocol security, we utilize role-based profiles to ensure we only apply relevant checks. We verify authentication for OSPF, BGP, and EIGRP, and check for the proper use of passive interfaces and route filtering. This approach reduces noise by avoiding alerts for protocols that are not in use. Finally, we audit unnecessary services like legacy TCP or UDP small servers and IP source routing. These services increase the attack surface and should be disabled. Importantly, our framework handles platform-specific variations by identifying unsupported commands as not applicable rather than reporting them as failures. This completes the initial management and control plane sections. Our final section will focus on the data plane, platform integrity, and physical security, ensuring your entire network infrastructure is assessed against these robust standards. Now we examine the data plane. Layer 2 is a frequent source of real-world incidents, such as VLAN hopping or ARP spoofing. Our security checks prioritize 3 essentials for access ports: port security, DHCP snooping, and dynamic ARP inspection. This trio effectively mitigates common local network attacks. For data plane layer 3, we focus on limiting information leakage and preventing unauthorized traffic. This includes disabling proxy ARP and ICMP redirects where they are not required, as these can leak network topology. We also verify that unicast reverse path forwarding is enabled on edge interfaces to drop spoofed source addresses. Next, we address software and platform integrity. It is critical to verify that devices run approved software versions and that images match expected cryptographic hashes. We also check for unexpected packages, license compliance, and ensure that secure boot features are active where supported by the hardware. Configuration protection involves maintaining version control and ensuring changes are backed up. We verify that archive logging is enabled and that running configurations are synced to NVRAM. Note that password encryption commands only obfuscate, so these must be paired with strong authentication mechanisms for true security. Physical and environmental health is often overlooked in security reviews. We monitor for failed power supplies, fan issues, and repeated interface flapping, which can be early indicators of hardware failure or tampering. We also scan for crash files and core dumps, which may suggest that an exploit is causing instability. With the checks defined, we now turn to building the playbook. The goal is to move beyond one-size-fits-all scripts toward a structured, data-driven approach. We will focus on role profiles, maintainable architecture, and the mechanics of reporting and compliance. Role-based policy profiles are key. Rather than applying a single checklist everywhere, we assign a security profile to each inventory group. Access switches, core switches, and branch routers have different security requirements. This method keeps our playbooks clean and ensures each device is only audited for the features it actually uses. For architecture, we split the project into discrete roles and separate playbooks for assessment and remediation. We use operational commands for the assessment path to ensure it remains read-only. This separation ensures that safety is baked into the design, preventing any accidental configuration changes during routine security scans. To maintain scalability, we store security controls as data. Every check is defined by an ID, severity, and pattern, rather than as a hard-coded task. This allows the team toad or update controls simply by modifying a YAML file, avoiding complex changes to the underlying automation logic. We use 3 levels of parsing, prioritizing resource modules for their native structured data. For operational states where modules are not available, we use text FSM or PYATS to parse output. Configuration regex is used only as a last resort, as it is more prone to breaking with minor syntax changes. Our scoring model uses weighted severity to calculate a device's posture from 0 to 100. Critically, we include a high-risk override. If a device has a single critical failure, it is marked as high risk regardless of its overall average score. This prevents a high number of passing low-severity items from hiding a dangerous vulnerability. The workflow separates assessment from remediation. Steps 1 through 4 handle the read-only scan and reporting. Steps 5 through 8 occur only after an approval, where remediation is performed on specific findings, followed by a post-remediation scan to confirm the fix. This clear separation is essential for production network safety. For compliance reporting, we map each finding to multiple frameworks at once, including CIS benchmarks, NIST, and PCI DSS. This means a single automated audit can generate the specific reports needed by the security team, the network team, and external auditors simultaneously. For your first iteration, I recommend starting with this 15-control proof of concept. It demonstrates the framework's capability across all 3 planes without the complexity of a full CIS benchmark. It provides a real-world, manageable project to gain stakeholder buy-in before expanding the control library. In summary, the most important design choice is keeping assessment and remediation separate. The scan is always read-only, remediation requires human approval, and targeted fixes ensure we never perform blanket changes. This methodology provides continuous visibility while maintaining strict control over network stability. Thank you for watching. If you have questions about project timelines or scaling this with Ansible Automation Platform, please feel free to reach out. We recommend starting your pilot with the iOS_collect role on a few lab switches before tuning your severity weights. You can find contact information on the screen.